Hi guys, I'm back. Would you like to please grab heavy weights and light weights? Well, shoulder weights and bicep weights. You can use both if you choose and interchangeably use them wherever you want to put that extra effort. I'm personally working on an arm that has not used a weight yet because it's under repair. It's at the point of rehabilitation, so I get to work, so I'm using lighter weights. So here we go. Let's just get going. March on the spot. We need to warm up. I'm going to get off of this mat so it doesn't make so much noise. We need to warm up to get those joints going. Sometimes that's the most painful part for anybody, is because they just want to get out there and do it. But if you don't warm up those joints, it's like trying to stretch cold cat taffy. It could break. So warm it. And this is not warming up the shoulders because you're really only bending the elbows. You have to have a forward and backward range of motion. If you're just front, your back's not warming up, or your front's not warming up. So make sure you get in front and back, all right? And just keep it going. All right. And then just walk out in the spot, but tap with your heels. Keep your head tall. Painful part again. Working out, warming up those joints, especially those shoulders. They're already overused, and sometimes they don't get the warm up to get right into those tendons. So again, if you just keep your arms down here, you may not be working that range of motion. It may be early for you, may have just got out of bed. So watch it. This is a way to manage, shoulder injury or not too warmed up yet until you can actually manage lifting. All right, tap with the toe this time. And really reach with the toe. Chest is tall, head is back. All right, let's just do 4 more. 3, 2, back to front. Take a deep breath. See, the thing here is you're warming up, you're getting your joints ready for prepping. These little feet things are what you're going to stabilize you later, so they need the respect that they deserve. All right, push it out, tuck it in, hinge hunch, roll, roll, shoulders back and down, head out and in, and just shake those shoulders. Let's really make sure, because we're doing shoulders today and chest, so we'll really be taxing those shoulders. I have a feeling it's going to get a little warm in here for me today. All right, are you ready? Are your chest nice and tall? Okay, roll it front and roll it back. Roll it front, roll it back. So this is your chest shoulder stretch. Open it up, and then open it up, and then open it up, and then open it up. Hold it back, and then down. Hands up. Just a couple pulsing biceps. You could be using weights, and they're very good for those biceps. Right now, we're just making sure that those tendons are warmed up, because I will be using them most often today. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, tuck it in, roll it up. All the way up, shoulders back and down. Hands up, and touch your shoulders, and up. Touch, up. Now, we want to get some energy into here, right? So let's add those knees. Here we go. Up, up, tap, 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 tap. Make sure you don't want to have your hands awkwardly like this and your head kind of front. Have those hands where they naturally go. One might be like this, but it's okay. And halfway, 3, and 2. All right, crunch to the side. Here we go. Crunch. Try to keep those elbows open to the back. Bring the knee up. You're nice and tall. Upright core. Still warming up. And 3, and 2, and 1. Back to knee up. Here we go. Almost done. 3, 2. Let's do a straight leg now. Here we go. It looks like this. Straight, 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 straight. Crunch, 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 crunch. Long crunch. 3 more. 2, Last one. March it out. Take deep breaths. Keep that blood flowing. Move it around. You do this, it blood pools. Will make you sore the next day. Exhale. Take a deep breath. All right. While I'm catching my breath, grab your light weights and your shoulder weight, your chest weights. Get your weights. I am having all of them handy because I have different needs today. But I am going light on this next one because I need to for the right reasons. If you want to see it without a weight, it's like this. Reach across. Remember those? Reach. Reach. They, done with weights, is a fabulous move. So here we go. Okay? Across, across, across. Now I'm going to turn to the side. Check it out. I'm turning, hitting the wall. Turning, hitting the wall. Make that a hip turn. Get the front of the foot towards the ground. Keep those weights right at just below that shoulder height. And right around. Keep that head on top of the shoulders, on top of the hips, on top of the knees. Open the right arm. Here we go. So you touch, clean off that table, bring it back and across for them. Touch, clean off that surface, touch, across. Now really stay, keep that head on top of that body. Don't be leaning forward because you'll put strain on that lower back. Last one. Back and forth. If you picked heavy weights, you already know that they're too heavy. This is one of those moves that's done with range of, most of them, all of them is with range of motion, but fluidity. Open it up and open up that chest. Open up those shoulders. Keep that arm nice and stable. Keep your body nice and stacked. Nice and round. Last one coming up. And we'll go back and forth for 4 more. Here we go. Front, all the way across. Punch, 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 punch. All right, open that other arm. Here we go. And nice and around. Keep upright. Try to do one to one side. You have done to the other. And punch. Don't lean. I believe this is the last one. Back and forth. Here we go. Punch, punch, punch. Now, you never want to lock that elbow, but you do want to elongate it and bring it back. Okay, open up to the back. Here we go. Open. Nice long arm. Nice long. Open. Keep those hips nice and stacked. Head on top of the shoulder. Chest tall. Head back and in. Last one. Back and forth. Here we go. And I hope you were controlling that. Now turn those hips. Turn those hips. Turn those hips. Turn those hips. All right. Let's open up. Pink side. Here we go. Open up. Across. Open up. Now, if you can handle a nice weight on this, oh, it truly is an amazing full range for that upper body core. Last one. Back and forth. Done this set. Across and across and across. 2 more each side. All right. So this is how we do a roll up when we have weights in our hand. Because if you just did a free roll up, you have a hunchback, which is already bad, and then you're putting weight on it. So already it needs to be a hinge. Put your weights right there so your thighs are holding them. And it's a hinge, hunch, tuck, roll, roll, shoulders back and down, chin up and in. Here we go. One more hunch, roll, roll, shoulders back and down, chin out and in. Now, with this next set, I'm not sure if you're interested in it, but when we get into, let's do a plie squat first, the next set. So you could use really heavy weights if you want. So remember, let's do it here. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in, pull up. In. Exhale, breathe in. So pull right up through that center. Last one. Bring it back down. All right. Make sure those knees are towards that second big toe. Your head's back on that shelf. You are weight bearing. If you don't want to, put the weights down. Pulse, 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 pulse. Breathe it in. Exhale. Pulse, pulse. Back, get that back nice and tall. Breathe it in. Exhale. Pulse, 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 pulse. Breathe it in. Step it in. Weights on the thigh. Tuck it in. Roll it up. Shoulders back and down. Chin up and in. Now, this is where you might want to get that extra heavy weight, because this is it's a Totterman's curl. So it is a thing of beauty. But if you're using your bicep weights, it could be heavy for your shoulders. But if we do them slowly, and you can do as many as you can properly, it's a super cool move. Okay, shoulders back and down, head in, soft knees, palms front, full range of motion starts here. It will never start and end here, ever, or here, ever, or here, ever. It will always be right down that full length. And if you start anywhere from here and end here, you are creating a shortened muscle and offsetting every other muscle attached to it. You have a choice. A nice full range of motion, soft knees, all the way up. Let's just do a bicep curl. So you see the technique of a beautiful bicep curl. So it's all the way up. It's fluid, right? Really fluid. All right, Totterman's curl. Here we go. I'm gonna go a little bit on the side. Here we go. Turn it. Shoulder press. Bring it down. Lower. Turn your palms, curl, turn, press, touch, lower. Forearm lowering, a beautiful thing. Turn your palms front, up, turn your palms, shoulder press, touch, lower, turn, curl. Soft knees, stacked vertebrae, head tucked into back into the shell. And here we go. So if it's already too heavy because you have the right weights, kudos to you. Last one. Simply love this movement. You get a bicep curl, you get a shoulder press, you get rotation, and you get a forearm. So those are a thing of beauty. So let's have a break. Feet really wide. And if you're doing one way and not the right way, they're both okay. It's just I want to focus on this one where your feet are directly front. They're not opened in any manner at all. They are square to the front. I'm going to lock this Velcro on this leg, and I'm only going to bend this as I put my butt behind you. So it's down and up. Exhale, breathe in. So you're going way back. Watch how beautiful this is from the side. See? There's no forward movement in that body. I'm not doing the bird. That's what I call this. Okay? I'm actually trying to keep my back flat. I'm going back and up. So exhale. Inhale. One more. Exhale. Inhale. All right. Step it in. Tuck it in, roll it up. I just did this side, which I think is your right side. Next side after the next set of Totterman's curls. Shoulders back and down, soft knees, nice and long. Curl, turn, press, lower. Curl, turn, and they're both curls, right? Here we go. Palms front. Curl, turn, press, touch, lower. Soft knees. Curl, turn, press, touch, lower. Curl, turn, shoulder press, down, lower, turn, curl, shoulder. Let's go two more. All right, good. We're going along right nicely here. All right, let's get that other side of that leg done. Okay, so if you don't want the weight bearing, I should have mentioned that before, it's a beautiful move without it. So feet are front, right directly front. If I look like I'm on an angle, I apologize, but I know for me, my feet are front. I'm velcroing this leg, knee now. So there's no bend in it. And now I'm gonna chop this leg, sit down and come back. Breathe in, exhale, breathe in, exhale. Back, sit back. What you keep going out. What you do not want to be is like this, where you're so close, that knee and that calf is on the outside of the foot. You just put that whole side of your body in jeopardy. It's wide for safer. And you want to be kind of on top, like on top or inside, but not at the outside edge. Exhale, inhale. All right, step it in, tuck it in, roll it up. Because we can, let's do another Tautom's curl. Up, turn, press, down, lower. See where my biceps come? How many of you did this? Right there. And created a nice little weeny ball. You want that really big one? You need really big movement. And often, for sake of time, or energy or passion, we don't want to stick to the glue that makes it all right. Whereas you can have few done well, and you'll be ahead every time. It's your choice. Press. And you have to understand when you read literatures, articles, have others show you different things. Know what's right for you, last one, and know what's technically right for all. All right, keep those handy. We still need them. Or you may, I have to get the later one, as much as I'd like to keep that. It's my other side. It's good. I just don't want to ruin it because I haven't done my therapy moves yet. I love this upcoming one. But while we have a break with our upper, let's get another set of squats. Wide. So we get that inner thigh. Toe, big toe, knee goes to where the big toe is, and you hinge and sit and come up. Exhale. 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 Breathe it in. And you just plant with that proper breathing. It just plants you so safely. Protects that pelvic floor. Exhale. Because you bring it up with you. Bring up the pelvic floor with you. Last one. All right, good. Now, a really nice one, a good way to get shoulder in, core stability and balance, and side gluteus medius and minimus. Medius and minimus, okay? And overall. Okay, adductors, adductors. All right, what shoulder? Shoulder weights. Use as much as you can. Shoulders back and down. Head in the shelf, soft knees. Give yourself a shoulder check. Okay, this is not shoulder, okay? Our arms actually kind of hang forward. So you should be 80%, a little bit forward of the head. So it's in view, more natural to the joint. So that feels good? Or do you need heavier weights? So you're not going up, you're going in on an 80-degree angle. That will be the same later when we do chest press, and you see that. Okay, I'm gonna give you a break because I worked that arm, and if I start the other way, the set that I want, it'll be too much arm already. Beautiful thing, elongate, pull it down, reach down. Now, where you get benefit is in your fluidity, because if you do one of these, there's no control throughout the movement, and what happens is you put yourself in jeopardy. You add up incorrect alignment that offsets others. Let's do 3 more. Last one. All right, let's put our weights on our thighs, tuck it in, roll it up. Get ready to do a side leg raise without the weights. I'm gonna check you. I'm checking, see if you're gonna be doing this right. So shoulders back and down, have your weight ready. How's that side leg raise? This is not a side leg raise. With that toe leading the way, to any degree at all, start using the front of the leg. We do that all day long. Lead with the heel. You won't be able to, but it'll keep your foot nice and flat. You want that foot flat to that wall. You want that foot flat to that weight. You don't want an opened rotation. That's for golf, to get rid of your slice. Just read that, not sure if it's true. I'll be checking it out. Here we go. Get ready. So side, yeah, looks good. Let's add. All the way up and down. Try not to lean your body. When you lift the leg, lift it out to the side of that hip, not out front. The arm is straight up, like towards the head. So it keeps that nice little angle for you. And you want to elongate that arm to get as far down in that waistline as you possibly can. Up and down. One more. Up. I do more in a different way if my foot wasn't working so hard on this carpet. Weight on the thigh. Tuck it and roll it up. Shoulders back and down. Chin up in it. There's a weight room over there. But any clear spot in this house is a lay down site right now. All worth it though. Here we go. Shoulder press. My gimp arm. If you do one and it doesn't feel good, maybe you didn't set yourself. Maybe you didn't go shoulders back and head in. Because I'll tell you, when you do that, it opens up the whole shoulder range of motion. Without alignment, you do not have the complete shoulder range of motion. You have your modified, slightly inward turned range of motion that's offsetting and probably shortening all your other muscles around it. All right, here we go. Oh, lift that leg. That looks good. Okay, I need to have you have a break because we're going to do a full set of that so that we're equal, nice and wide, really, 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 really wide. Down and up. Exhale. Hold it down. So you're sitting back, so you're sitting nice and back, right? So lift the right ankle up and pulse. Keep the chin on the shelf. Pulse, 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 pulse. 3, 2. Put your ankle down, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up, all the way down. Exhale. Hold it down, other side up. Ankle up, pulse, 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 pulse. Get down there. 4, 3, 2, all the way up and down. Inhale, exhale. Last one. All right, I'd love to do that till the cows come home. The thing is, we gotta get down. I have to get some chest in there. Chop, chop, on the chop. I suggest that you use as heavy as weights as possible. And if you can, single weights. But if it's too much, you can always do 2 hands with 1 weight. So here we go. Get those chests ready. I always like starting with the core first. So you're taking it down with me. Okay, I better be careful with that hand. All right, nice and long. All right. Hands above the sockets, knees above the hips. You can either do a heel tap down or a toe tap down or together, or you can do a straight leg. We don't have much time, so I am going to do straight leg. Here we go. Right with the right. Elongate. Right with the right. And the thing here is put the foot all the way down, but have the arm shoulder height off of the ground. You get better workout by going slower, having heavier weights, or slower, heavier weights, or heavier. But what you do not do is you do not go lower. It's unnatural for the shoulder joint. Last one. Let's switch sides. Here we go. Elongate. So that feels so easy because it's got a light weight for me. So I've got to make sure that I'm not swinging out of my range. I'm going to put this down so you can see. So that I'm not swinging and going past my range of motion when I barely have my range of motion strengthened. But I'm really looking forward to all that. All right, I'm running out of time. I'm really sorry about that. So bring it up. Grab your other heavy weight. At least we'll give you a couple chest sets to take home with you. Here we go. And these you've seen before. But I've taken some rehabilitative courses, and what they say is when you're doing a chest press, it's healthier for the shoulder to have an 80-degree angle. It's more effective and efficient to have an 80-degree angle, not straight up from the elbows and back down. It's an 80-degree angle. So again, if you're on a bench, don't let your weights go lower than the height of the ground. What you do is you use speed, slower, quantity more or weight. So here we go. And you can do a reverse curl. So press and release. And when I'm not doing a lower back massage like this, I'm actually not massaging my back. I'm doing a press and a release. Press and release. Roll and roll down. Roll up and roll down. Roll up. All right. Let's hold those weights up. Feet on the ground, pelvic up. Hug that barrel nice and wide and up. So I'll turn this way so you can see it from this angle. So nice and wide. And again, long arms. Get a full range of motion for those wide pecs. But again, you do not go lower than the ground. And if you have shoulder issues, you can start from this angle and you can work your way into getting it wider and wider each time, and then adding components like the bridge. But anyway, up on your toes, roll one spine down, lift it up, lower those weights onto the ground. Double leg stretch, nice and long. Just checking to make sure you're breathing, because I can't hear any panting but my own. All right, good. Okay, so nice and long. Open up those armpits, really, really open up those armpits. Lift one knee up, lift the other. Give yourself a hug. If you have knee issues, hug yourself underneath, otherwise on top. And please, do not cross those knees. We are anatomically stretching today, so it's feet together. And just relax. Let your hips open up. And nobody can see you, so this is a great time to do a happy baby. Happy baby is phenomenal for men with lower pelvic floor, women who have had children, and overall health for the rest of us. Happy baby. Feet up, okay? Palms, grab the inside of the foot. And your knees are down to the side. If this is too much, just grab the underside and just pull it down so you open up your pelvic floor. And what you want to do is keep your feet flat. And we don't want to exercise here, we want to stretch. So we're just going to take a deep breath. Exhale. And pull it down, but don't resist. In class for exercise, we'd be push down, push up. Right now, we're just using it for a pelvic floor stretch. And release. Feet down, nice and long. Really, really long, 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 long. Open up onto your elbows. Just open up the chest and the shoulders. If I was to lift my butt off the ground, we'd be doing an inverted plank. All right, while we're here, important, a really, really, really good one, so I won't forget, is bend and straighten. I like doing that just in case there's a air pocket in there somewhere. So we're on the ground, you can't bend, but if you choose, you can try to lift that knee up and try to, but not out to the side, to open up the front of those hip flexors. Don't lean, keep both hip bones on the ground and bring it down. Bend and straighten the other side. And again, you can put your other hands wherever you want. Knees are shoulder width apart. Don't bend at the hips. Keep yourself lowered. Lift that hip. Bring it down. Let's sit back. Really elongate those armpits. Feel the back open up. Your armpits, drain those adrenal fluids. Stretch those triceps and forearms and biceps and lats and traps and chest. Not to mention, we're getting some back. So let's do the hunch that back, release to flat. Hunch that back, release to flat. One more. Hunch that back, release to flat. And we're going to do a lower back quad stretch. So here we go. One leg looks like this. You recognize this. Tuck the bottom leg across, bring the other leg down. And you can stay as high as you need to. But if you can get down, it's ideal. If you can get all the way down, that's superb. But don't tilt your hips to do so. Keep both hips even. That's the purpose here. If we start tilting, we'll take away from the stretch. And we won't get, and we could potentially make both sides uneven. So, and then Ideally, yin yoga would have you in this position for 3 minutes. And you'll feel like 20. All right, we need to get going, so bring that leg down. Let's get the other side. I always like to throw in roll-ups. It's just a way for me. Oh, so here we go. Wait. Oh, there we go. If I was with in my room with my participants, they'd be calling me already. They're my co-workers, my co-teachers. All right, they keep me honest if I forget a slide. All right, so I'll see you in another 2 minutes. All right, roll onto your butt, sitting nice and tall. Just one more, get that hamstring, gotta do it. Sorry about this. So nice and tall, if this is good enough for you, as long as you're just hinging and you can feel the nice stretch here, toes towards the sky. If you're just hinging, that's what you're supposed to feel. Otherwise, but if you're hunching and you're rolling in any manner, you gotta get that mat up there. You gotta get a towel, you gotta get something, but it's gotta actually have you be tilted into the ground. That's the alignment we're looking for. So take a deep breath, drop those shoulders, hinge, hinge. Plug your ears so you can't hear me. Hinge, 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 hinge. And now you can drop and relax. Roll it up, shoulders back and down, shake it out, up into your feet. And we're getting out of here, so up on those feet, walk it out, feel those those calves, and then hold it down. Walk it out just a couple more. Walk it in, transfer your weight onto your thighs, hunch your back, roll it up. Shoulders back and down, chin up and in. 2 deep breaths. Sit back, breathe it in. Exhale, breathe it in. Step up, and you can either cross that foot if you want or keep it straight side by side and reach way over to the side. Bring it up. Take a deep breath. Exhale, and the other side. I'm gonna fall. And reach. And one more, take a deep breath. Up into your tippy toes and give yourselves a clap. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you soon in the future with another class. And I'm a nice day. I'm going to do a hula hooping one. Bye, everybody. Thanks for joining in.